the etiquette or the unspoken rules of club culture?
Yeah. Number one, check your body at the door. It's also a good documentary on house culture. You can watch those documentary, Maestro, Check Your Body at the Door, Paris is Burning. That's going to give you a lot of insight into those club cultures. I highly recommend watching those and understanding where this thing that we do comes from, and it'll help you understand. And part of like what Check Your Body at the Doors means, like, yo, be cool. Like, everybody's cool here. Like, don't be a dick. Like, don't bring your issues into the club. Like, you know, you got a problem, like, you leave that shit out the door. Like, when you come in, like, respect everyone's space, enjoy the music, express the way you need to express, let it out, you know? As long as the way you express doesn't, like, invade other people's peace to enjoy the music the same way, you're good, you know? Like, I think in a true house spaces, like, we all got issues, and that's why we need to go to the clubs, you know? Like, nobody's perfect. Nobody's cool, you know? Like we all got, you know, we got to get it out. And what that means is, like, you dance for 4 hours straight, but by the time you're driving home, you got this high that you can't explain, you know? Like, this, you work through, like, all those problems. And I would say, like, that's one. Like, that's, like, to me, that's like a hard rule, you know? Like, that's like a rule. Etiquette is probably a little bit different. Like, there's like gray boundaries, right? On the etiquettes, right? You might not know the etiquettes yet, right? Don't walk through the cipher with a drink and spill it everywhere. Like, people are sharing the space and you want to, like, take it and, like, ruin it. Like, you're probably not thinking you're ruining it. Like, you just didn't realize you have a drink, but, like, don't spill your, you know, like, that's etiquette. If somebody's dancing and they're feeling it, don't go in and just, like, cut them off and start taking, like, if you're going to go in there, connect with them. Like, make sure they see you. Make sure they're open to that. Maybe they don't want nothing to do with you. And, like, they're, yo, just let me do my thing right now. Let them do their thing, you know? You know, don't, yeah. And leave people alone. If they don't want to like connect with you, leave them alone. You know, if they want to have their space and vibe, leave it alone, you know? Be cool. I would say those are some etiquettes. I'm sure there's way more, but, you know, there's cipher etiquettes, but house culture etiquettes, I would say, like, and if everybody is, you know, I think there was like a conflict in the beginning when, like, hip hop heads did come into the house culture. This is before our time, right? Like late 80s, early 90s. They came from battle culture, right? So they would start ciphers in battle, like in the house clubs where houses are used to, like, that exchange and vibe, right? So there's always like a cipher, and then the cipher is like